The market's not pulling back at all. We are basically with 6 minutes to go for close at the low point of the day. Absolutely at the low point of the day, the Nifty and the Bank Nifty as well, both. So when you close like this, typically when you come back, there is perhaps a little bit more left. I mean, let's see. There's, as I said, 5-6 minutes left. But there is selling into the close, basically. Ambareesh, of course, is still with us. Ambareesh, I don't know if you heard Neelkant earlier saying global sectors, perhaps metals, IT, etc., things which, and Neelkant, of course, used to be metals analyst. He thinks they will underperform. Would you agree with that thought process?
I would agree with him because metals clearly will underperform, and IT, at least for the next 2 to 3 quarters, we'll see that the order flows will slow down, the earnings will be hit to a certain extent because the costs are going up. And overall, I think our markets are a bit overvalued at this point of time, and we should see some earnings cut going ahead. And Q3, I don't think will be a very positive surprise as such. So I think there'll be disappointments. And if you're looking at the economy, I think even the economy will slow down to a certain extent. And mind you, economy is not Nifty 50 stocks because there is a lot of pain at the lower end, which we see. And I think the divide is actually increasing between the haves and the have-nots. I mean, you're seeing luxury goods sales are really shooting up, but at the lower end, there's a lot of pain. And at the same time, see, we have seen huge amount of credit growth at the bottom of the pyramid in the last 2 to 3 years, and markets have taken it very positively. But look a bit deeper into it, you'll see pain at the lower end, and we could actually see more of NPAs. And overall, if you're looking at the business, I think there's a major shift from the smaller players to the larger ones. So in the market, we have the larger players and we are excited about it. But then, like I said, pain is there at the lower end. And I suppose the market is somewhere sensing this because despite the sort of momentum which we saw from the middle of October, and we could have easily touched 19,000 on the Nifty, but the amount of hesitancy which is there at the current levels, and this is despite a lot of benign news like inflation is lower, oil prices are coming down, but still the market is not able to cross that 19,000 levels. So, clearly there's a lot of hesitancy at this point of time, and we could in fact start moving down. So I think if we break this 18,200 to 18,400 band, I think there could be a lot of a crack in the market after that.
Ambareesh, have you been tracking Godfrey Phillips? Because until September, the stock was an underperformer as compared to ITC. Come September, the stock from almost 1,100 has rallied all the way up to 2,000. And now, not only has it crossed ITC's outperformance, it's actually one of the outperformers of the year, up 77%. Do you know of what's happening out there, and should one bet?
No, in fact, I've not tracked it very closely, but then I assume it is to do with, other than the normal business, I think it could be something to do with the land which they have, property, possibly it could be a property sale which could be talked about.
All right, Ambareesh, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us. Good speaking with you as always, and see you back again soon. Well, we'll end the session.